Hi friends, and welcome back. Today we'll be doing a practice that's been specifically designed for those of us who spend all our days behind desks and slouching and feeling some stiffness in our necks and shoulders. So we'll be really focusing on those parts of the body just to stretch them out, get them moving, and helping us just to improve our posture and just to feel a little bit better every single day. So to begin, we'll start off in a seated position, legs crossed, Sukhasana, eyes closed, hands on your laps. We're just going to take a moment to breathe, just to settle in, clearing our minds. If we just focus on ourselves right here on the mat. Feeling your chest rise and fall with every inhale and exhale. Feeling the air flowing through your nose, down into your lungs, energizing your body, and then letting it all gently flow out. Starting with our necks, we're going to bring our chin towards our chest and roll our head either to the left or to the right, bringing it to our shoulders. When it comes in, we're just going to hold it for a breath before changing over and letting it roll forward and over to the other side. Once more, holding for a moment before rolling back. I'm just going to follow this movement back and forth. Just getting some nice little gentle stretches and lengthenings going on in our neck. And on the next round you go over, you can just let your head keep going as you roll it to the back. And once more, letting your head hang backwards as it just rolls and holds on each side. And coming back to center, we're going to place our hands onto our knees, keeping your eyes still closed, or you can maybe hold a soft gaze as we go through some seated cat-cows. We're taking a deep inhale, we're going to push our chest up, pulling our shoulders back as we lift our chin up to the sky. As you exhale, bring chin to chest, rounding our backs out, pushing our shoulders forward. Once more, push, inhale to push out. And exhale to round. Going to 3 more rounds at your own pace. Keeping everything nice and steady. And on your last round, you can meet me back at a neutral spine. Back nice and straight. We're going to place our right hand behind our backs and our left hand onto our right knee. And we're going to take an inhale as we lift our chest up, pulling our shoulders back. And then as we exhale, we're going to twist into the spinal stretch, really focusing on trying to pull our right shoulder back as we feel our back muscles stretching and pulling. And we can release as we go into the other side. Right hand on knee, left hand behind us, pushing our chest out for an inhale. And as we exhale, twisting into the stretch. Then releasing and coming back to center. We're going to place our right hand onto the mat, lifting our left hand up. We're going to lean over to the right, bringing our right hand over. And then what I want you to do is I want you to cactus your arm out, doing a 90-degree bend with your elbow. And that'll, for what I've seen, it helps a little bit just to really help guide your shoulder as you pull it back, almost forcing your shoulder just to go back a little bit further than if you had your arm straight. And you can just hold this pose for a few breaths. And maybe if your neck is fine for it, you can twist and look up to the sky. Come back up straight. Move on to the other side. Left hand down, right hand up. And then bending our right arm. And then pulling our right elbow back and helping our right shoulder be pulled back. Let me just sit back up straight. We're going to go now into eagle arms. So starting with either your left or your right arm, whichever that you want, doesn't matter. We're going to have the one arm straight pointing up and other arm coming up underneath that straight arm and rounding out. And you can either bring the back of your hands together, or you can twist it over and bring your palms together there. And then from here, we're going to go through a few more back bends, so similar to cat cow. So inhaling, we're going to lift our arms up, bending our back as we let our head fall back. And as we exhale, folding forward, rounding our backs out. Just going to do 3 more rounds like that as we inhale to lift and exhale to round. And on your last exhale, you can come up straight as we move on to the other side. Arms pointing up, other arm wrapping around. Straighten arm, and then going through our back bends, inhaling to lift up, and exhale to fold forward. And on your last one, you can just release. You can meet me on your hands and your knees for a tabletop. And then shifting your weight onto the right side, you lift our left hand up, reaching for the sky as we open our chest to the side. And as we exhale, we're just going to thread the needle, bringing our left shoulder and left ear all the way down to the mat. We bring it down to rest, keeping our hips over our knees. And then with our right hand, we can take it and wrap it behind our backs for half a bind. And bring our right hand back, pushing up into our tabletop. You can move on to the other side. Right hand reaching up nice and high, opening it to the side, and then threading our needle and bringing our right shoulder and ear all the way down before wrapping our left arm for our bind. Then you can come back into our tabletop. But we're going to keep our chest low as we're going to walk our hands out in front of us. Once more, keeping our hips over our knees as we lower our chest and our head all the way down, coming into a nice little puppy pose. And if you maybe want to get a little bit of extra elevation, lifting your palms up. And then from here, you can just walk your hands, bring your hips down to your heels. You can meet me in a final pose of child's pose. And you can slowly start rolling back up, keeping your eyes closed, sitting on your shins, or if it's too uncomfortable, going cross-legged. Just take a moment to reflect, noticing how we're feeling. Maybe we're sitting up a little bit straighter, a little bit taller. Noticing if maybe our shoulders are pulled back more naturally. And with that, you can finally flutter your eyes open as we come to our end. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you felt some benefits and feeling a little bit better. You can maybe use this practice a little once or twice every single day and see if it makes any difference. Once more, I hope to see you guys again next time on the yoga mat.